Hello, my beautiful souls, and welcome to Living with Sin. Here is where we feel sensational inside and out. And I hope that you're having a sensational day. I'm going to tell you that I definitely am. And it's because I'm in London, you guys. I finally landed, and I just wanted to come on here and share with you the journey to get here. Okay. So I made a video about the airport. If you haven't watched it, please go watch it. It was just like the feelings and emotions that I had right before I left. I'm here in my Airbnb, and it is so peaceful, so quiet, and I'm so at ease, and I love it. Like, true freedom, for real. And this is the thing, like, before we get into everything, this is a message that I have for you that I feel called to tell you. You already know what the destination of your freedom looks like. You dream about it every day, I'm sure. Even regardless of what you go through, you know the destination. So you really just need to ask yourself and sit down and be honest, as I always say. And ask yourself, what is keeping you from that destination? And you'll receive all the answers. And once you feel that, understand that, and see it for what it is, you'll be able to remove those blocks to get to the destination, which is your freedom, which is your truth. I just felt like I needed to say that. Someone needed to hear that. And of course, if you're on this video, it was meant for you. You already know. So yeah, let's talk about the journey, how I got here. I feel like this is like 2 videos, because I feel like the initiation, I feel like, is a whole another thing. So I feel like in this video, I'm just gonna tell you about my arrival, and then the other video will get more deeper about the initiation and what cracked me open and all that good stuff, because it is a beautiful story, even if there is like some darkness to it. So, not darkness, let's say contrast. Okay, there's contrast in everything, but it's how we view that contrast, right? Okay, so where do I start? Oh my goodness. So the flight, I was living in Florida, and the flight is 8 hours. I took an overnight flight, which I feel like is the best, because you're able to sleep on the plane. Luckily, I didn't have any crying babies around, so you're able to sleep on the plane, and when you wake up, you're in London, and you're awake, you're in the daytime. And it's kind of easy, because it's like, it was what I left at 8:55 at night, and I landed here at 10 a.m. So it's like, yeah, like it's like a late start in the day. And let me tell you, the sun goes down very fast and the sun rises very slow. So I feel like it's very interesting, but it's beautiful. And I'm sorry if you hear any like background noise. I have the window open because it's so lovely. And by the way, when people are like, it's so cold here, and I'm just like, yeah, like I have a sweater on, but it's not cold. I don't know if it's because I lived in New Jersey for 8 years, so it's like, obviously that's like cold, but at night it does get like a little break, as we would say. But it's not like anything non-tolerable that people are like, I don't know, it's weird. Not weird, but to each his own. So that was the flight. So I slept throughout the plane, and I landed, and the experience that I had, oh my goodness. So when I initially got on the plane, I was supposed to sit next to someone, and this family, an Italian family, was sitting next to us, and the guy asked me if I was single, if I excuse me, if the guy and I were together, because we were talking, and he asked if I was single, if I wouldn't mind if his child like sat here, so like they could be together. And I'm like, of course, I'm not gonna say no. Like, so I sat down next to someone else, such a beautiful soul, I felt like it was like an angel, like an earth angel. And we conversated and things like that. And then like at the end, like the other person also, like we were just conversating, and like we're all Spanish, so like we really clicked, and we're talking about food, and you know I love food. If you know, you know. So yeah. So then I got off the plane, was going to get my luggage, and then like I saw the woman again, and like I was like, oh hey, and we just kept bumping into each other. It was like very interesting. It was like the universe, God was like sending me these people, and that's something that like I'm always praying for, like just for me to always be connected to the right people, and you know, for God to send me the right people always, like, you know, not only just providing and protecting me, but to send me the right people that, you know, my tribe and things like that. And this is also why I got on YouTube, to find my tribe, or for them to find me, really, you know, because if I'm light, if I'm showing, and if I'm radiating, then they'll find me in the crowd. So then I'm over here like trying to get my luggage, and I'm like, wow, it's taking long. They just come up miraculously, hey, do you need help? And I'm like, what? Like, mind you, it's just so random. And I'm like, oh, I'm just waiting on my luggage. Like, which one is it? I'm like, it's a gray one, whatever. So they ended up like getting it, and like they stood with me the whole time. And they were like, I was like, oh, I was gonna get an Uber, it's an hour. And they're like, don't waste your money on an Uber, like just take the train, like what got you, like take the train. And I'm like, okay. So then I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm open. Like, if this is what the calling is, if it feels good, it's God, right? So I felt good. I'm like, you know what? Cool. So they told me about like different apps to download while I'm here, and like different things that I can do. And it was just such a beautiful moment. And like we were having like deep conversations, and they led me until the end, like until like I needed to go on the train, and they said, okay, you're good, you got this, cool. So then this is the next experience, and this is a very interesting experience. Beautiful, okay? And I know the universe always got me. Like, this is amazing. And so I did that water cleanse, right? Like, I did I think it was like 3 days where I didn't eat anything, no solid foods. I just drank water and tea and lemon water. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I've never felt this enlightened in my entire life, okay? It's because you break free from your ego. In the first like day or two, depending where you are in your journey, your ego is loud, right? Because you're like, I need to eat, I'm so hungry. And then you could hear it, and then like you're irritable, it's projecting out because you're becoming more fatigued and things like that, because your ego feels like it needs these things. But then your spirit starts to speak over the ego, and eventually it goes away. And it just showed me like all the distractions and things that I didn't see before, that I needed to let go for good. And it's just so beautiful. And I feel that it also helped with my frequency, and be able to radiate in confidence, and be able to attract these people as well, and these opportunities. But anyways, that's just a side note. Going deeper into this, so I'm in my travels, you know, I'm going between trains, or tubes as they call it here, and I was waiting for the elevator. There was 2 women, one with a stroller, and so like I had these 2 big ass luggages, excuse my French. Like I had my big luggage is like 50 pounds, and my little luggage like 23, and I had a backpack and a bag. So like, yeah, I'm hauling with, it was an adventure, okay? If you've seen Elf, like, you know how he like tells the story how he went through the candy cane forest, and when, you know what I'm saying, it was like, that's how I felt in this journey. But like, you see how much joy he has. I love it. So I love, like, Christmas is amazing. But every day's Christmas. Blah, blah. Okay, so then so I'm waiting for the elevator, and I'm like, damn, like there's not enough space in there. And like this guy was there, and like he just looked at me for 1 second, and I could see in his eyes, like I just felt like I don't know if you guys have the same, like, or if you feel the same, but you can tell when someone is pure, like godly, like you can just see it in their eyes, like very angelic. Like the eyes don't lie, guys. The eyes don't lie. And so when I saw it, I just saw magic. Like it was like, whoa. And like he like you could just feel that connection. And he was like, come. And he pulled my luggage in, and whatever. And I'm like, and I'm looking at my phone. I'm like, okay, I don't know where the fuck I'm going. Excuse my French again. I'm like, I don't know where I'm going. Okay. And I was like, I look at him, I'm like, where is this? Where am I going? And he's like, oh, come. Like, I got you. We're going over there. So then we go over there or whatever. And he's like, oh, let me help you with your luggage. So this is like the bigger luggage. He's like, I got you. Like, no worries. And he's a sweet kid, like 25 years old guy. And I say kid. But yeah, kid. And he's like, oh, where are you going next? And he literally like helped me throughout the whole journey, like an angel. He's like, oh, do you have a hotel, Airbnb or whatever? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have an Airbnb over here. And he's like, I have a flat you can stay at. Like, I have an Airbnb where you can stay, cancel it, I'll get your money back. You can stay there for free. And I'm like, what? So yeah, I'm serious. Like, we're not from here. Like, you know, we're not from here. We gotta stick together. And I'm just like, in the beginning, I was like, it felt good, obviously. So I know it was God. But I was obviously like, when people are like, that's so unrealistic. Oh my God, have so much fear. You're in another country. You're not, you're the treasure. And I know if my mom and my stepdad are watching this, my family, they're gonna be like, Cynthia, you're crazy. But they know that already about me. But yeah, like, I felt like good about it. But then I sat with it and I'm like, okay, God, like, give me a sign. Like, give me a sign of what I should do. And when I looked down at this guy's sweater, it said unlike human. So like that for me was like the sign, because I'm like, yeah, I already felt the angelic when I first caught eyes with this person. And I just felt like it just was a magical experience, and I can get emotional about it. But I'm like, wow, okay, cool. That's amazing. So that was a gift from God. And I just had to share that, because that's like something you just can't make up, right? This person literally hauled my whole luggage, like helped me up the stairs with my own. He's like, stay right there, like literally grabbing like the whole way like an angel. Made sure I have everything before he left me. And it was just amazing. He's like, oh, if you need anything, let me know, to show me around the city. I was like, wow, that's so beautiful. And this is where it gets so interesting. Where I was gonna stay originally was close to where my ex is, which again, that's why I said, like, I feel like this needs to be 2 different videos. I'm looking at the time, sorry guys, that was 13:33 on the clock, by the way. Again, 3 are so significant for me lately. It's also my life path number is 3, so I feel like I'm aligned with my life path and what I'm supposed to be doing, which is creating. And this year coming up is actually my full abundance years, and I feel that really heavenly. So I'm super excited, especially because I feel that with my heart and everything that I desire, you know, this is just a side note. People that have money is because how many people they help. It's just like, it's the attraction that they get back. So, or like, God blesses people with money so that they can bless others, so that they're supposed to like create these companies. Excuse me. Whoa, did I just spit? Create these companies so that they can, you know, provide for people in the world. And I feel like I'm one of those people. So I'm excited to share like all these desires with you along the journey as well. I just feel like there's so much I want to say, and you're gonna see so much of me. I'm excited. I'm excited to be where I'm at mentally, physically, emotionally. It's just a beautiful thing. And then just to be this guide, like, be aware, like be in this awareness to be able to be this guide and give the gift that was given to me to you guys. Like, it's just a magical, beautiful, miraculous thing. But that's the side note. So this is where it gets juicy. I kind of pulled away from the juiciness, my bad. I'm looking out, it's so beautiful. Anyway, so where I was gonna stay was actually right next to my ex in his town, because that's the only town that I knew. And he was like, oh, you know, it's so next to the city. And when I looked it up, I was like, okay, I could take the tube, it's right there. So everything was walking distance. I was like, it's perfect. And I feel that this happened for a reason, because I had a feeling that I was gonna bump into him while I was there, and I didn't want that, obviously. And so I feel like everything happens the way it's supposed to, and this was just a beautiful gift, and I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for you too. Like, we're connecting, and I get to show you guys this journey, this beautiful city. And yeah, I'm just having such a good time. And everyone that I've met so far is so nice. I don't know if it's the December, you know how everyone gets so jolly in December, but everyone's really nice, you know. I feel like everyone has obviously their own perspectives of things, but for me, this is like New York, but I also found beauty in New York. It's always where you see things, you know. There's love everywhere. And love is not just people. It's everything that was ever created, because God, what's going on? Somebody doing some construction. Let me just close this real quick. There we go. So anything that God created is love. Hello, we're love. Everything. This Downy spray is love. This perfume was made with love. Like, this for your skin, like everything was made of love. Okay, and when you see that, that's true love. Then you really won't look for love with another people. Oh, and they actually have parakeets out here, and you'll see them. Oh my god, it's so cute. Anyway, so today I have planned, I'm just gonna go out in an adventure. I think I'm gonna go on the tube. I probably will go downtown later in like the nighttime to go see like some lights and some markets, you know, the cuteness that they have. I actually want to find like a really good cafe that I can start working at and stuff like that. But yeah, just adventure and see like whatever opportunities come my way, you know, just having an open mind and open heart. And definitely gonna be taking some pictures. If you aren't following me already, follow me on LivingWithCynn on TikTok. You'll see some more like tips and daily reminders there. And I have something big coming soon. I'm almost done with it, and I'm so grateful for it, and I know that it's gonna help the world. So anywho, this message is a little bit everywhere, and I'm my bad, but there's just so much on my brain. And yeah, I'll probably make another video after this one, explaining how I manifested my breakup, but that's a very interesting story, and it's the catalyst. I've had many catalysts, but that was like the initiation of freedom, of who I am truly. And I love you guys so much. And again, I'm so grateful to be able to do this and take you on this journey with me. And I hope that you stay sensational today. And I will catch you on the next wave.